Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Kelvin here. So after I showed you guys my portfolio video the other day, many of you wanted to know how I'm selling options to generate extra income. So in this video, I will show you how I'm doing it. Specifically, what are the option strategies that I'm using, what are my monthly profits. I'll also give you a live demo of how I do it and explain my entire thought process. But before I start, I would greatly appreciate it if you can help to tap the like button. In return, I'll show you a squirrel that has stopped working. Alright, let's start right now. Okay, here's a super important disclaimer. Just in case you haven't realized it yet, no, I'm not an options guru. And obviously, I'm still learning how to do it as I go along. So you absolutely, definitely, 100% shouldn't blindly follow me, yeah? Because option is super high risk stuff. There are plenty of options guru out there, and I'm definitely not one of them. So with that being said, let's continue on. For most people, when they hear about options, they think of Wall Street bets, where they buy all of the money options and pray that it will go to the moon, or they lose everything. We don't do that here. If you want to do that, you might as well go to Singapore pools and just buy a 4D instead. In options, there are tons and tons of better strategies that you can use. But for me, I prefer to use cash cover put and covered call. Okay, if you are blah, what are these two strategies? Let me try to explain. These are the options for Tesla. So right now, Tesla is at $905. All these options will expire on April 22. On the left are all the call options, and on the right, put options. So for cash call put, what I can do is sell a put option at maybe $890 strike price. The premium for this option is $53.20. But because one option contract equals 100 stocks, when I sell this option, I will receive $5,320 immediately. Sounds a lot, huh? That's like already a higher pay than a normal NUS fresh grad. After that, two things can happen. First scenario, by April 22, if Tesla stays above $890, great, this option will expire worthless. Why? Because if you think about it, a put option gives the right to the options buyer to sell the stock at the strike price. So let's say the stock is at 1K now. No one will want to use the option to sell the stock at $890. In this case, the option will be worthless. Or second scenario, by April 22, if Tesla goes below $890, in that case, the option buyer will confirm plus chop, exercise the put option to sell Tesla at $890. And who they'll sell it to? It's me, Kelvin. I have to buy 100 Tesla stock at $890. So now you can see what's the risk of doing cash call put. Sure, I get to earn that $5,000, which sounds a lot, but if Tesla drops to $890, then I'm forced to buy 100 stocks at $890, and I will end up having a ton of unrealized loss. So that's cash call put. Next, covered call. Let's say if I sell a call at $925, I will receive 4.7K immediately. Then two things can happen. First, by April 22nd, if Tesla stays above $925, great, this option will expire worthless. Why? Because a call option lets you buy the stock at the strike price. So if Tesla stays below $925, no one will want to use the option to buy the stock at $925, right? In that case, the option will expire worthless. But by April 22nd, if Tesla goes above $925, I will have to sell 100 Tesla stock at $925. Even if it goes up to 2K, 3K, I will still have to sell at $925 and miss out on a ton of gains. So that's covered call and cash call put. If you are new to options, it will take you a while to digest it. So no worries, yeah? But let's assume you totally understand what I just said, because now I will show you my portfolios. So I have two portfolios, my long-term portfolio and my real portfolio. As most of you guys know, I have about 218 Tesla stocks in my long-term portfolio. But I also help my family to manage their portfolio. So in total, I have about 310 Tesla stocks in my account. So because of that, I can sell 3 covered calls. But wait, that's not all. Since I have margin available, I'm also selling 4 cash call puts on margin. I enter all my option trades in a spreadsheet. For every trade, I enter what's the strategy, strike price, expiry date, how much money I receive, and how much I have to pay to close the trade. And it will auto calculate all my profits. If you want a copy of this spreadsheet, I'll leave a link in the description below, yeah? Anyway, back to Tesla. My strategy for Tesla is to sell puts and calls at a very far strike distance to avoid getting exercised as much as possible. I typically sell at 30% price distance. So that means Tesla will have to drop by 30% or go up by 30% within a few weeks before I'm in danger. It seldom happens, but if you look at this chart, it can still happen. Like here, it pumped up by 70%, here 44%, recently it dropped by 30%. So it's not completely risk-free, yeah. At the start, I was doing weekly options, but I find it too troublesome because I have to lock in, close the option, then sell a new option every single week, and nobody got time for that. So now I changed to selling options with 4 weeks to expiry. This is my monthly profits, and if I take the average of the last few months, it's around 3k plus. Most of the months were positive, but there were 2 months that gave negative returns. Let me explain. At the start, I was still new to options, so when I saw the stock going up, I panicked and immediately buy back the option at a loss. And because of that, I lost a god like $3,000. But after a while, I discovered something called options rolling. Basically, instead of buying back the close and lose money just like that, what I can do is buy back the close at the loss, then sell another new option at the later expiry date to cover the loss. Here, you can see happening. I sold a call option, strike price $980 that expires on 12th November. But at the time, Tesla suddenly went past $980 and reached 1.2k. What I did was to close this option, take a loss at 4.5k, then sell another new option at strike $1,010 and receive 4.5k to cover the loss. This option will expire on 26th November. But on 26th November, the stock was still above $10,010. So how? I closed the option again, and this time, my loss went up to $11,800. Then I sell another new option at strike $1,090 and received 17k to cover the loss. Luckily after that, Tesla went back down and I was able to close the option at a profit. In total, I did not lose any money, which is good. But the downside is, I did not make money during this period. Here, you can see another row happen. I sell a 780 put and 880 put, but I had to close at a loss because Tesla was going down. Then I wrote the options to a 590 put and 760 put, which covered the loss. So that's my option strategy on Tesla. For all my other stocks like Square, Arcade, ArcG and Apple, I'm only selling one option each. So that's why I'm only earning a few $100 for each of the stock. But unlike Tesla, I'm okay to let go of these stocks. So instead of a super duper far 30% strike distance, I'm only selling at a 0.2 to 0.3 delta with 4 weeks to expiry. For example, for Square, with a 0.2 delta, I will earn about $285. But if Square suddenly shoots up 20% in price within 1 month, I will have to sell my Square stock. Or for Arcade, with a 0.3 delta, I will earn about $100. But if Arcade goes up 10% in 1 month, I will have to sell. Which is totally alright for me, because I intend to let go of these innovative stocks and move my money to better stocks like Microsoft, Amazon, Apple. So that's my long-term portfolio. Next, I have a real portfolio. The purpose of this portfolio is just to generate income through options and not to hold long-term. My first stock is Tesla, where I have 100 Tesla stocks. The main difference with this Tesla and the long-term portfolio Tesla is, for the long-term Tesla, I'm selling options at a 30% price distance, and I usually earn a few $100 per option every month. But for this real Tesla, I'm selling around 0.2 delta. Because of that, I can earn around 1 to 2k every month, so that's nice. However, the downside is that if Tesla suddenly goes to the moon, I will lose out on potential profits. But I'm okay if that happens. I will just turn around and start selling cash covered puts instead. That's why this portfolio is called wheel portfolio. I will switch between covered call and cash covered put, like a wheel. Is this strategy worth it? I'm still not sure. I will update you guys a few months down the road, yeah? For my second stock, I have 200 NIO stocks. Fun fact, actually I don't want to own NIO at all. But because the stock kept going down and down, I suddenly become a proud shareholder of the company and is now forced to sell covered calls. For NIO, I'm able to generate about $100 to $200 every month by selling options at 0.3 delta with 4 weeks to expiry. So those are my options portfolio. There's no fixed day where I lock in to sell the options. Sometimes it can be Friday, other times it can be Tuesday. Just see mood lor. But the important thing is, I never let my options expire. Here's why. First, option price can fluctuate even after the market closes. Whenever a company announces any news, it's usually when markets are closed. So even if it looks like the option may end up going out of the money, there's still a tiny chance that a news can cause the option to go back in the money. So it's definitely a bad idea to try to earn the extra $10, but in return risking having to buy 100 stocks, yeah? Second, options decay over the weekend. Remember that options decay every day? So that includes weekend when markets are closed. That's why I close latest by Friday, so that I can earn extra 2 more days worth of premium over the weekend. And best of all, option price do not move when markets are closed. So that's nice. Third, once the option has very little value left, I will buy back and sell a new option because I will earn more money. Let's say I sell a Tesla call with 4 weeks to expiry. I receive $400. But in the second week, the option premium has dropped to $100. Now, I've already earned $300. I can either wait for 3 more weeks just to earn the additional $100, or I can close the option, realize my $300 profit, then immediately sell a new call option to earn another $400, which is much better. Okay, enough talking. Let me just demo to you how I sell options. So I'm using IBKR to sell options because it's much cheaper here. This was on a Wednesday when everything was super duper green. When I log in, I'll first look for options that have very little value left. In this case, I saw that Tesla 650 put had $12 left and 670 put had $19 left. I'll just roll the 650 put first because there's not much value left. To do that, I go to more, then tap on option, exercise and roll over. Then which option I want to roll to. For the new option, I'll choose 29 days to expiry. Tesla price for the day was at $835, so I will sell at a 30% price distance, which is about $584. I will just run it out to $590 strike, and I will receive about $355 by selling this option. If you want to time the market, you can enter your limit price, but I prefer to quickly sell and go to sleep because it's already 11 PM. So I'll change it to market order, then submit my order. After that, I did the same thing for 670 put, but this time I wanted to choose an option that expires 37 days later because I could get a higher premium. There's no $590 put, so I chose the 600 strike instead. And similarly, I just do a market order just so that I can sleep earlier. Once I'm done, I go back to check all my other options. This Tesla call had $59 left, but I didn't close it because there's 1 more week left and I wanted to see how things go. And as it turns out, Tesla jumped to $905 the next few days, and the option price went up to $300. So that's why you should close the option whenever possible. But let's see how it goes, yeah? If it continues to go up, I will just roll the option. No issues there. So anyway, that was a quick overview of how I sell options to generate an income. As you can see, it's definitely not risk-free money. As the saying goes, I'm just picking pennies in front of a steamroller. I might miss out on gains, or even worse, lose a ton of money. Anyway, that's all for today. If you have any questions, just let me know down in the comments below, yeah? Like, share and subscribe as I'll be posting new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday.